Most people move through life reacting to the present. But if you're an INFJ, you're living 3 months in the future, grieving a relationship that hasn't ended yet, or solving a problem your company hasn't even realized it has. You carry a weight you can't quite name, a sense that you are seeing a version of reality that everyone else is simply missing. Today, we aren't just listing traits. We are deconstructing why your strangeness is actually a sophisticated psychological evolution. But there is a dark side to this clarity, a specific tension that keeps you awake at 3 a.m., and we will resolve that tension by the end of this video. The reframe, the burden of the architect. We're told INFJs are unicorns because they're 1% of the population, but rarity isn't a gift, it's a barrier. While others play the game of social status, you are playing the game of essence. You don't follow trends because you can see their expiration date. When you see a viral moment, you don't see the hype, you see the desperate need for validation beneath it. This makes you a human lie detector. But let's be honest, being a lie detector in a world built on white lies is exhausting. You don't just know when someone is fake, you feel their insecurity vibrating against your own skin. The psychology of pattern recognition. Your psychic intuition is actually introverted intuition, NI, working at a high processing speed. Your brain is a supercomputer that ignores the noise to find the signal. This is why you're terrible at movies. You've solved the plot by the second act. But in real life, this leads to the visionary's curse. You see the blueprint for a better world, a better office, or a better marriage. You present the solution, and people look at you like you're speaking a dead language. They are stuck in what is, while you are anchored in what could be. This creates a profound sense of secondary loneliness, the feeling of being in a room full of friends, yet being completely unseen. The compassionate detachment. You lead with FE, extroverted feeling, which means you absorb the room's temperature. If someone is hurting, you aren't just aware of it, you are wearing it. However, the INFJ's superpower is the rare bridge between this deep empathy and cold, hard logic. You are a two-way player. You can feel a person's trauma, but then your internal logic, TI, analyzes the root cause like a surgeon. This is why people tell you their deepest secrets after 20 minutes of meeting you. You provide a soul therapy because you listen to understand, not to reply. You're not waiting for your turn to talk. You're waiting for them to finally say the thing they're afraid to admit to themselves. The shadow and the door slam. But what happens when that empathy is exploited? Enter the savage shadow. An INFJ's loyalty is a fortress, but once the walls are breached, the door slam is absolute. It isn't an act of anger, it's an act of psychological survival. When you cut someone off, it's because you've already processed the end of the relationship months ago. To them, it's sudden. To you, it's the final page of a book you finished long ago. You turn pain into power, the alchemization of suffering. You don't just get over things, you transmute them into wisdom. Remember the tension we mentioned at the start? That feeling of being above yet apart. The reason you feel like an alien isn't because you're superior, it's because you're a system thinker in a momentary world. Your final evolution isn't about fitting in, it's about accepting that your role is to be the observer. You are the one who sees the beauty in the cracked sidewalk because you understand that the crack is where the growth happens. You don't need to be understood by everyone to be significant. Your depth is a filter. It keeps the shallow out and draws the soul seekers in. You are not a puzzle to be solved. You're a mystery to be experienced. Stay deep, stay real.